Welcome back to Craig's Custom Cooking. Tonight I'm going to make cheesy cauliflower for supper. Come with me and let me show you the process. All right, so I have my cauliflower. I cut it up into bite-sized pieces. This is a small head of cauliflower. I have my water boiling. I put it in my water. And I am going to boil this for 7 minutes. And then I'll take it out and drain it. All right, my timer just went off. So I'm going to turn off my burner. I'm going to let my cauliflower drain. And I'm going to transfer it to this casserole dish. And then I'm going to make a Vegemel sauce. So I'll bring you back. All right, I have my cauliflower in my casserole dish cooling down. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of butter to the pan over medium heat. I'm going to melt that down. So let me get that melted. All right, my butter is melted down. So now I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons of white flour. So it's 4 butter, 4 flour. We're going to make a roux. Let that cook a minute or so. Try to get rid of some of the flour taste. And now I'm going to stir in 500 milliliters of white milk. I'll stir it all in gradually so we can try to get all the lumps out. Now we're going to keep this on a medium heat until it starts to thicken up. And then we're going to pour this directly over top of the cauliflower. Let me get it thickened up. I'll bring you back. All right, I got it thickened up. I'm going to turn it on a very low heat. I'm going to let it cook for about a minute or two. But you do not want it to boil because the milk will curdle. So just be very careful you don't bring this to a full boil. And I'm going to keep stirring it constantly until I'm ready to pour it over top of the cauliflower. All right, now it's almost completely done. I'm going to add a very little bit of salt so I don't get yelled at. I'm going to add some black pepper. Turn my burner off. We'll stir that in. And let me get a spatula. All right. I'm just going to pour Vegemel sauce over top of the cauliflower. Got to make sure you cover all the cauliflower with it. I'm actually going to shake it a little bit to get it worked down in. And now the very last thing we're going to do is I have probably a pound of shredded white American cheese that I just shredded on a box grater. You can use mozzarella, you can use sharp cheddar, you can use any type of cheese that you want on this. I prefer white American. And you can use Velveeta, the yellow version of white American. But growing up, this is always the cheese that we had readily available. We didn't have all the fancy cheeses that you do now. We came from a small country farm area, and you only had certain things in your grocery store. So here's our cheesy cauliflower. I have the oven heating up. It's at 340 degrees. I'm going to bring it up to 350. Then I'm going to bake this for 10 to 15 minutes, or until it gets a nice golden crust, or not a crust, but a golden color to the top of the cheese. Welcome to our table. I dished out some cauliflower on my wife's and my plate. This is the cauliflower with the Vegemel sauce, the American cheese grated on the top.
Looks good.
And I baked it in the oven for 10 minutes to brown the cheese. Let's try the cauliflower. Very good.
I like the cheese mixed with broccoli or cauliflower.
It's actually very easy and simple to make. I boiled the cauliflower for 7 minutes. Put it in the pan. Made the Vegemel sauce, which is flour, butter, and milk. Thickened it, poured it over top. And I put the grated American cheese that I grated on top. And then you bake it in the oven for 10 minutes at 350.
Pretty good.
So if you like our channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and the bell for future notifications. And we'll see you in the next video. You have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye.